All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready? 70, Indy.
That's right, baby. They don't want
it.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 3. And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Smooth.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Leo. Hard. Be grip.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
218, chop.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, echo.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
2nd and 1. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Birch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On first and 10, Lawrence throwing left side here, and it's complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Hey, wahoo!
On first down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's 2nd down.
Ready up.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, zoom.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Giants nothing.
Ready,
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Pollard. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that one.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
61, matchbox light.
First and 10 at the
Bravo.
38-yard line.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. It's a party now. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
I got him.
2nd and 11. Finds his tight end Ingram. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go, let's go.
They look to throw now on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Complete to Evan Ingram. A gain of 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
42-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, orbit.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
General West.
Check.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. You run. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass.
Hey, Charlie.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, baby, come on.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber. Ready?
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From from the right hash. It's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready. 30 base.
Check pass. Slam.
80 weapon. Get it.
2nd and 10. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll drop the throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Rosa's kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you, Tony.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
47.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. Ertz has it left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 54.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Check, 47. Here we go,
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Greystone travel.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention. He deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo! Mike's 3. 218, chop, get it.
Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Barkley.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
General West.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was about as close to a shutout as you could get. I mean, barring a game where you only allow a safety, but this was the next best thing, just the field goal. That's all they gave up.
Yeah, and you know something, they're going to be disappointed because they gave up the field goal. But deep inside, somewhat satisfied as well, because you know how hard it is to keep people from scoring in this league. And the idea that you just gave up 3, yeah, your coaches will get on you. They'll say, we should have had the shutout. But they also will be pretty satisfied with that type of a performance.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra.